everybody, welcome to Alicia Today. So today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to make a glitter sublimation tumbler. So let's get into it. So the first thing you'll need is a glitter sublimation tumbler. So I have this silver one that is 35 ounces. I'm going to take the lid off, place it in the box, and then you'll need some sublimation tape, a shrink wrap film. So I got one that is big enough to fit the 35 ounce sublimation tumbler, and I believe this one is a size 7 by 11. And then you'll need your sublimation paper or sheet that you print your design on, and then we'll go from there. So after you have all your supplies, for this video I'm going to use the convection oven. I do have a mug press as well, but I'm going to use a convection oven for this one. So if you guys would like me to show you guys a tutorial on how to make the glitter sublimation tumbler in a mug press, let me know. But for this video, we're going to use the convection oven. So let me show you guys how I set this up. So I turn it on, and I push convection bake. I put it on 350, and I push play. So I want to get it preheated before I put the design on, so that it'll be ready for me to sublimate as soon as I'm finished wrapping it and putting the tape and everything. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put the design on, and like I said before in another video, make sure that you have the design, if it has words on it, going the right direction, because you don't want to accidentally sublimate your tumbler upside down. Because I've done that before. So I need to do a video on how to like correct the mistake. Alright, so what I'm doing now is, I'm going to adjust this so you guys can see. So what I'm doing now is I'm adding the design onto the tumbler. So this one I don't have to worry about doing the seam, because this one doesn't have a seam. This is just a design I'm just putting on that doesn't need to have a seam, if that makes any sense. So you'll see when it's done. So then I'm going to make sure it's tight, and I'm going to use the sublimation tape. Or I should say the heat tape. And like I said, since this design, since it doesn't, since this design doesn't need to make sure it's seamless, I'm not worried about I'm not worried about taping it up perfectly. However, I did accidentally put the design on. So actually what I need to do is I'm just noticing that I forgot to trim the paper. So some of my design might not go on because I have the paper overlapping in places that it doesn't need to overlap. Alright, so I'm going to take, so that beeping is just telling me that the oven's ready. So I'm going to take my paper trimmer, and then I'm going to trim off one side. Make sure you don't accidentally trim off your design. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do this again. Alright, so again, make sure you have it facing the right direction. You do not want to sublimate it upside down. Make it very tight as you can. Even though you're going to use shrink wrap, but you still just want to make sure you have it, the design on there tight in the first place. Alright, so once that's on there, you put it into the shrink wrap sleeve. And I'm going to put some heat gloves on because I do not want to get burned. Alright, so alright, so then what you want to do is take it, and like I said before, I don't do the heat gun. I'm going to open this, put it in there, let it start to wrap around. And then I am going to set the timer for 4 minutes. I'm just going to go down to 4. And then I am going to let it sublimate. And then we'll see the end product. Alright, so I wanted to show you guys a new heat tape dispenser that I got. Do you guys have one of these? I got this one off of Amazon. And so far this part looks like it fits on there really good. However, these keep falling off of here. So I don't know, like, if you guys have a trick you guys use to get those to stay on, or if it's just the size sublimation tape that I have. But anyways, I was able to get it to work on here to spin around and to get the tape to cut. So it works for the most part. It's just a little flimsy. Alright, so I won't make you guys watch the whole entire process. So once it gets close to the time being up, then I will get back to you. Alright, so it's done. So I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to immediately take off the film. And sometimes it's hard to get it off with the glove, so I take one of my gloves off, and I just carefully make sure I don't burn myself, and I get the pieces of tape off. There we go. And then once the tape is off, it's pretty easy from there just to take the whole design off at once. And then just make sure you get all the little pieces. That didn't come off. Let's see. I got a little bit right here. I don't know if you can see it. There. So I just need to try to make sure I get all of that off. And this time I'm using the heat gloves because now I'm touching this tumbler and it's pretty hot. Okay. Okay, so once you get all that off, here's the finished project. Here's a finished project. So it kind of has the glare from the sun, so let me set it right here. Alright, so here's the finished project. So sublimation of a glitter tumbler. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. So I tried to use as much color as possible so you can see like the rose is like a rainbow color. Alright. Let me know what you guys think. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Stay blessed.